the hot seat. It's where you wanna be. It's what you wanna see. What you doing in life? What you doing in life? You're in the hot seat. Come kicking it high.
Critical answers needed. You've entered my hot seat. Lyrical interrogations, hot ink, filmed by the fleet. Hypnotic, let the games begin. Enter the naughty zone. One hot, be like the plot in Game of Thrones. What you know, where you go, knowledge, it be exposed. Let me get inside your head and step on your toes. No rehearsal needed, rapid fire. It's conversation, asking juicy details about your lucrative.
Hey, yo, 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 it's your girl, One Hot, owner and CEO of Hot Inc. Incorporated, House of Fashion, located in Yorktown, 7330C, George Washington Memorial Highway. Come check us out. We are in the hot seat. And today, I have the lovely Miss Mary with Recreations by Mary. So we're going to chop it up with her for a little bit. How you doing, Miss Mary?
I'm doing fine, and thank you so much for having me in this evening.
You know, me and Miss Mary, we go way back, like lawn chairs. So, so tell me, Miss Mary, where did Recreations by Mary, where did that come from?
Recreations by Mary started many years ago. I've forgotten really how many, but I would probably guess maybe at least, oh God, it's 2017, at least 17 years ago, maybe a little bit more. But it started out with me just dabbling at things at home, and I like taking something old and making it into something totally new, or just revamping it. So that's how it became Recreations.
Okay, nice. You can always check Miss Mary's Recreations out in Hot Ink House of Fashion. She has an exclusive line. As you can see behind me, these are some of her handbags, some jean, some of these. Well, I'm going to let you tell us about these. This one right here is one of my favorites, Miss Mary. How did you come up, and how do you come up with these ideas and concepts to be able to make something as exclusive as this?
Well, Dee, sometimes it's hard to explain how you get ideas because they just come to you, and it's a gift. So I really can't explain it. But I will say that these purses started out because I was doing painted jeans, and I was not really doing that well with the painted jeans. When I would go to a festival, I wouldn't have them in different sizes, and people couldn't try them on. So since I had some of the material already painted, I just decided to do the purses. And as you can see, most of it is denim, and most of it is something that's been recreated. I didn't go out and purchase any new material. I took denim that was already existing, painted it or bleached it or whatever, and added different materials. As you can see, I have some lace, metal,
Leather.
yeah,
My
leather.
favorite. Now let me tell you, Miss Mary gets down with the leather. She gets down with the get down on the leather. So nice. I really like these pieces. Each one is unique and it's individual. So excuse me. So tell me, you've been in the business for about 17 or over 17 years. But Recreations by Mary. What do you say would be one of the hardest things for you as an entrepreneur?
Marketing.
Nice.
Marketing, I love to create, but getting it out there for the public to see has been one of my weaknesses.
Okay. We gotta pause for 2 seconds because I'm about to cough. So marketing, the hardest part. I would say yes. I do run into a lot of problems with marketing as well. Being in a shopping center that is not right out at the road or where there's a lot going on. So marketing to me is definitely something that I always strive to work on because you got to get your name out there. So tell me, what do you think someone who is just starting out What advice would you give to them for someone who says, you know what, that looks like a good idea. I might could start something like that. What advice do you have, or advice that has been given to you along the way as you have started out your business?
I would say, see if there's a, well, I'm not sure on this because I think it's a good idea to know if there's a market for it. But also, I am trying to make a market for what I'm doing. So
Nice.
I am not sure what the best advice is on that. I like them, and I'm hoping other people will like them. So.
Right. Sometimes, and I mean, when you think about it too, it like Miss Mary said, it's kind of a catch-22 because you want to market for people to be able to, purchase it, but then you want to be a pioneer and kind of start out something that not a lot of people are doing. This is something that's unique, and so for people to have these pieces in their homes and know that they come from someone, especially someone local, is a big, that's something big that I look for when I shop all the time.
I would also say, get other folks' opinions, see what they think, see if maybe they can tell you, add a little of this, or I like longer handles. I have one lady that was saying that some of the pieces were too expensive. I didn't really pay that much attention to her, but it's good to know what they're thinking of your products. That way you know whether if you hear it too much, you might really want to adhere to adhere to it if you hear it too often.
Got you. So, speaking of prices being too high and things like that, what do you think as far as do you run into that problem a lot as far as people saying your prices are too high, or saying that, well, this is not what's sellable? How do you react to that? How do you combat that? What steps do you take, or do you just not pay attention and keep it moving, keep it pushing?
Well, right now I'm in the beginning stages of this because I haven't. I think I've been doing this for maybe a couple of months at the most. Mm-hmm. So I'm really trying to see what the market is, see what people will pay. And right now, I feel like what I'm doing is worth it. You have your materials, your labor, your imagination to create it, and I don't feel that they're overpriced.
Right.
And I try to have it within a reasonable price that I wouldn't mind paying for it if I were out shopping.
Exactly. And I'll tell you the whole reason why I bring that up too is because I know with me, I sew and design a lot of these pieces that are in Hot Ink House of Fashion. And you run into, that has been a challenge for me, a lot of people who want to bargain shop. I find sometimes that it's offensive. I mean, we're in the hot seat. We're going to be real. Sometimes it's offensive because I know personally, because I've seen Miss Mary work, the hours, the time that you have to put into getting these, even getting the material ready to be put into production. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of time. I feel like people don't understand that this is not mass production. It's not something where you can go back and say, well, make me 20 of these. These are all unique pieces. So each piece is stained or painted in some way. And that's time. That's time. We'll go to Macy's or, Michael Kors, and we'll pay $600 to $800 for a bag. But when you see something like this, you think it's supposed to be cheap, and actually it's one of a kind. You should pay more for it. You should pay more for it. So I mean, like, speaking of the paintings and the things and the way that you paint, tell me about the painting process.
Well, the painting process, I use a type of paint that it's waterproof. When I paint it, it's there. And sometimes I get it on clothes or other things, and I can't get it off. And everything that that's painted, I have washed it to make sure it's not going to run, that it's still going to be vibrant. And denim, you can't get any fabric too much tougher than denim, mm-hmm. And so I have materials that are going to be lasting. leather. That's a leather belt. This is a leather purse. Um, and so it's things that will last you a very long time. And the good thing about them is most of them, you could just, if they get soil or whatever, get a spot on them, you can just put them in a little water, soak them, and clean them, right. Yeah,
Nice.
because they are waterproof. And I wouldn't put them in the machine because it's going to take the shape out of them. But
Mhm.
you can put them in a little water and clean them.
Okay, okay. What is your favorite, if you have a favorite, what is your favorite piece that you work with? Would you say that it's more of the bleaching, more of the leather, more of the painting, staining? Kind of hard to be hard. Is it hard?
Because I have fallen in love with this.
Me too.
with
I'm
this-
looking at
with
this
bleaching
part.
effect. But you can't do the bleaching effect, but so much.
Yes,
You know, because
yes.
a lot of people want colors, and you can control your look a little bit more when you paint. So it's both. I like the painting effect, and I like the bleaching. I enjoy doing all of it.
Yes, nice. So let's fast forward 5 years. Where do you see yourself?
5 years, I would love to have my own boutique. I'd love to have a slew of people making purses for me, mass production.
Yes.
I'd like to be doing other things. I want to go into maybe some outerwear and pillows.
Yes.
And just bring in other things, but whatever it is, it will be something that is mixed media. It'll be something that will encompass different materials.
Okay.
I love, and I have painted in the past. So whenever I do something, I always like to have more than one type of material: the metals, the fabric, the leather, the whatever, just a conglomerate of different materials.
Of everything. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So when you are creating these pieces and you're coming up with them, do you have a workshop at home? Do you have a stash of leather, a stash of jean, or how do you? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because I know Miss Mary's being very modest. She doesn't just do handbags and pillows. She got a switch place. Miss Mary paints. She is very eclectic when it comes to artwork. And the one thing that I love about her pieces is I feel, and this might be just because I know she paints and things, but I feel like each piece is a piece of art. It's like a piece of art. It's like you're literally carrying around a canvas. And so I know Miss Mary is being very modest because she does a lot of things on the side. So when you're coming up with this, you get these ideas at night and just like boom, running with it. Is that how it goes?
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm up in the middle of the night painting or pulling out fabric, and I have my materials. I have a studio out back. I have a bedroom that I have filled the drawers up with fabric so I don't have to go outside to get them if I want to work on them. So I have a lot of things, and I probably have enough material that I could be making purses for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. Trust me, I've been there and seen it. So it's beautiful. So I definitely love my music, as we all do here in the hot seat. Tell me, what are you listening to right now? If I was to go out in your car, turn it on, what's gonna play?
Well, I can't really tell you what's going to play, Dee, but I can tell you who I like.
Okay.
I like soulful singers,
Yes.
or easy singers like Maxwell.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
John Legend.
Yes.
Let's see else. Is it Smith? I can't think of his name. He did a duet with John Legend.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
That type of Anthony
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Mhm.
That's what I like the most. And I like a little rap in there too, but not very much. Not very much.
Okay.
But I'm mostly a mellow uh, love song type of person.
Yes, nice. So let me let you know, Miss Mary with her Recreations by Mary. You can find her in my shop. You can also check out my webpage. Her items are featured on there. That's www.hotinkincorporated, HOTINKINC.com. Okay, so that's www.hotinkinc.com. And you can also find her on my Facebook page, as well as you have your own Facebook page as well.
Yes, I do.
How can they get in touch with you through Facebook?
I am currently under just my name, Mary Lassiter.
Okay.
And I'll be setting up a business page real soon.
Okay. All right. So you can check her out, see what's going on. I thank you so much for joining us in the hot seat, Miss Mary. As always, it was lovely talking to you. Hope to see you real soon.
Can I add one thing?
Yes, of course.
Speaking of the paintings, my next step is
Yes.
to have my purses with a something that's actually painted like a picture.
Yes.
And I really want to get into inspirational words
Mhm.
and ladies' faces. So
Okay.
that's my next step.
All right. So check Miss Mary out with her Recreations by Mary. Now, let me ask you something else. You know I'm long-winded. I can keep it going. Can they get customized pieces?
Yes, I did custom
Okay.
pieces.
So different colors, color schemes. I mean, it's always going to be your original, your creative
Right.
idea. But if I needed a pink bag, you could hook me up with a pink bag.
Right.
Okay.
I can hook it with a pink bag.
Okay. So get your customized pieces and your originals, Recreations by Mary. All right. So listen, we will see you next week in the hot seat.